Ganse, hello, Sheila North, the Senegasan, Ban Bonaby, Creation, a note. Kinatamiskadanoga kinao besan tameguma at Simuina. Gamina Utantayan, Treaty One territory, Senegatsigate, Gude, Winnipeg. Hi there, my name is Sheila North from the Ban Bonaby Cree Nation, all the way from Winnipeg in the Treaty One territory, but I'm from the Treaty Five territory in northern Manitoba. Thank you for having me. And I'll tell you quickly the reason why I use my mother tongue these days when I speak in public is our elders are telling us that we have to use our mother tongues. Mine is Cree to honor our sovereignty. So that's why I do that. And I also, of course, acknowledging that we are in Treaty One territory here in Winnipeg, and I greet all of you wherever you are, whatever territory you're in, and wish all of your families well. And thank you again for the organizers for having us all talk about very important issues, including the shifting the she session. And I'm glad that we are focusing on the she economy. I'm not sure if that's the correct term, but I'm very glad that we are taking time to think about the role of importance of women all over the country and all over the world. We know that women are the ones stepping up. They're usually the ones in these positions that are now considered the front lines everywhere, including in grocery stores and in the hospitals, the caregiving roles. Of course there are men as well, but a lot of these roles are played by women, and so we have to honor them and their contributions and make sure that we are doing everything we can to make sure that they are taken care of as well as they take care of us. And by that, we have to make sure that the needs that they have are met, including access to childcare and access to mental health, and other needs that they have, so they can keep taking care of all of us. And that also means supporting their aspirations, dreams, and goals of achieving and contributing in other ways, like entrepreneurship. And I think that our women leaders and our women entrepreneurs are great at what they do when they have the proper resources to get it done, because they think overall and globally, usually of family or community in a wholeness sense. And that's very helpful, and that's very needed at this time as we start to recover from the pandemic, and hopefully we'll be recovering sooner than later. But in the meantime, let's support each other, and let's support the caregivers, and let's support our amazing leaders who are doing what they can to contribute. I also want to make a special mention to Indigenous women who are always usually left behind on every aspect of this country. It has been even in the early 1900s. They used to be the backbones of our communities that were the natural leaders, but we see a reversal of that. And now we have high statistics of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls because our women haven't been regarded as much as they should be. So I want to remind everyone to do what they can, find your place in the solution to end MMIW, and make sure that our Indigenous women are supported as well in in every way. We know that our communities, Indigenous communities, are listed during this COVID period as the most vulnerable. And that's also because our women haven't always been given the place that they deserve to be in roles of leadership, and, being able to delegate and, be their ideas forward. So once we start doing that, we're going to start strengthening the Indigenous communities and families. And hopefully, next time a pandemic comes, we won't be considered the most vulnerable anymore. But that's a long and lofty goal, and I for one want to help uh, push towards that goal, and I hope you will too. I know that our women, of course, have other interests in other areas and industries, even in the construction and other technology, for example. So let's support them as there as well. And if you're in a position to be able to become an ally, a mentor, a sponsor, or anything to support our women and young and seasoned women, let's do that and support each other as we start to grow back this economy and start to have a new normal, a better normal. Thank you very much.